formerly known as Peter Emmanuel, and I want to thank you to take the time to look at my YouTube videos, particularly my series of videos on how to eat on a budget and to eat very, very well and to live very, very well. Also, before you end this series, I would like you to subscribe to my channel. I would welcome your subscription, as I have many, many interesting stories and many, many interesting videos to share with you on all types of events and all types of things that I've collected over the last 30 years actually, and I'm able to convert them into digital format. So thank you for tuning in. Enjoy what is about to come, and please be sure to subscribe because you are going to miss out if you don't. Thank you again. See you soon. This is what you call a down-to-earth moment with Pope Emmanuel, doing something regular for the people, trying to show people how to eat on a budget and to eat very well. Earlier we showed you how to get your chicken prepared to cook. And I want to tell you this because, you know, you can order Uber Eats, you can order Chinese food. A huge bag of rice like this only costs maybe $2, okay? $2 at Walmart or at Kroger somewhere. And so today what I'm going to show you is how to cook some rice. Okay, a lot of people don't know how to cook rice. The way that you cook rice is that you put in 2 cups of water. Okay, I try to put a little bit extra for when it starts boiling. Many people cook their rice with just a little salt, and I don't even know that they put pepper, but I like to put pepper, okay? And then to give the rice a little more flavor, I often like to put a little piece of onion in there. Okay, so that's going to give it a little flavor. And also my favorite ingredient for everything, which is garlic. So I'm going to chop a little bit of garlic and put it into the water for the rice. Now we come over here. And we put the water for the rice to boil. Now I'm going to put it on a high fire so that it can come to a boil quickly. And while that's been done, I'm going to get my cup over here and I'm going to dry my cup, okay, because it's 2 cups of water to 1 cup of rice, okay? So I'm going to pour out a cup of rice, okay? And as you can see, like I say, rice is cheap, chicken is cheap, and I know most peasants wouldn't eat spare ribs, but a peasant in the United States of America is a rich person. Even the average person who has food stamps can afford to eat this well. Because if you shop well with your food stamps and don't buy all these processed foods, you could feed yourself and your family very well. And if you're a working person and you just have a regular job, you could save thousands of dollars a year on food, okay? So this water is going to come to a boil first. While it's doing that, to make the rice even more flavorful, what I'm going to do is to add a little bit of butter. A little bit of butter. And again, butter has gotten a little expensive, but you know, you can still get butter. You know, $2, $3 is cheaper than a bottle of whiskey. It's cheaper than some stinky, some of that weed y'all smoking and all them cigarillos y'all smoking. Okay, and then you call in the hamburger place when you got the munchies. Well, if you think you're going to have the munchies, I think it'll be even better for you just to cook a meal. Okay, so now while this water is getting hot or coming to a boil, the next thing we're going to do is to check up on our ribs, okay? The peasant rib. Can you imagine that? Being a peasant in the United States and you can eat ribs? So now we will see what has happened to our ribs. It has been pretty much over an hour. The Pope has gotten burnt so many times cooking that now he has a reluctance to just stick his hand in the fire like he normally would do. So I'm going to take a little caution and use some mittens. I need to get some new ones. Okay, as you can see, our ribs are still cooking. It has a little blood on it, so it's not quite ready yet. So what we're going to do now is we're going to leave it open. We're going to leave it open so that it can crystallize and has that beautiful brown color that we want it to have. So we're going to put it back in. We're going to close the oven, leave it uncovered because for the most part it's cooked now, but we need it to color. You see, food has to have not just taste, but also aroma. It has to have a look, an inviting look, which makes it appetizing, and then the aroma must bring you in. Okay, now, as you can see, our water here, the water here is coming to a boil, okay? So, what I'm going to do is to find the right utensil. I'm going to use this spoon to just mix it up. You hear it sizzling? I'm going to let it come to a full boil. Okay, I have some utilities here that is in my way. We do a lot of cooking here now. We use old-fashioned type cooking utensils, you know, solid steel skillet. You could take it and hit somebody over their head with it. You know, if somebody come try to steal your food, and then if you can't get them with the skillet, then you got to get them, because you never know the day that people are going to start coming by when they smell your food and they want to raid you and raid your food. But again, that could happen because if you live in a complex and the food smells so good, somebody might want to come and get it. You just don't know. So you got to be careful. Okay, now our water is at a boil. Okay, you see that? It's at a complete boil. So we're going to pour this rice in here. We're going to mix it a little bit. Cover it up. Okay? You cover it up. And then let it come to a boil again. And then after it comes to a boil again, we're going to take it down to a low fire. Now I'm trying to light the back burner over here, and it's not lighting properly. It's not lighting at all, as a matter of fact. Okay, there it is. Okay, so it's now at a complete boil. I'm going to switch burners because I want to do something else over here. So now it's at a complete boil. I'm going to take it all the way down to number 1. And I'm just going to let it sit there and simmer until all of the water evaporates. It's going to be a nice, dry, fluffy rice.